Everyone talks about the first $10,000. Save it. Reach it. Celebrate it. YouTube is full of videos telling you what happens after $10,000. How everything changes. How momentum builds. How life gets easier. And they're not wrong. But they're missing something. Something nobody talks about. Something that determines whether your $10,000 becomes $100,000 or becomes zero. It's not the amount. It's not the bank account. It's not even the discipline it took to get there. It's what you do with the moment. Because $10,000 without a system is just a number waiting to disappear. And most people, the moment they hit $10,000, they unknowingly start the countdown. Today, we stop that countdown. Let's go. Here's what actually happens. You work hard, you cut back, you sacrifice. Months pass, and one day, you check your account. $10,000. It's there. And something shifts inside you. You feel it. That feeling has a name. Psychologists call it goal completion. Your brain registers. Mission accomplished. And the moment your brain says done, it starts looking for a reward, a trip, a purchase, something you deserved. Studies show that 67% of people who reach a savings milestone increase their spending within 90 days. Not because they're irresponsible, because the brain treats the goal as a finish line. But $10,000 is not a finish line, it's a starting line. And the difference between those two things is the difference between a number that grows and a number that disappears. Most people treat $10,000 like an arrival. The wealthy treat it like a foundation. That's the gap. That's what nobody tells you. Why does this happen? Because nobody teaches you what $10,000 actually is. School teaches you to earn. Society teaches you to spend. Nobody teaches you what to do with the moment between the two. So when $10,000 arrives, you don't have a plan. You have a feeling, and feelings are expensive. Here's the math most people never see. $10,000 sitting in a regular savings account at 0.5% interest after 20 years becomes $11,049. $1,000 of growth in 20 years. That same $10,000 invested in an index fund at a historical 8% annual return after 20 years becomes $46,610. Same money, same person, same 20 years. $11,049 versus $46,610. The difference isn't talent. It isn't income. It isn't luck. It's the system you put around the money the moment you had it. Most people choose comfort. The system chooses growth. And the system always wins. Now, 3 things people say when they hear this. Counter 1. I need that $10,000 as emergency fund. Correct. An emergency fund is real. It's necessary. 3 to 6 months of expenses. Protected. But here's the distinction. Emergency fund equals protection money. Investment equals growth money. They are not the same account. They are not the same purpose. If your entire $10,000 sits in one account labeled emergency, you are not building wealth. You are standing still while inflation moves forward. The move, split it. $5,000. High yield savings. Protected. Ready. $5,000. Into the system. Working. Growing. 2 accounts. 2 purposes. 1 foundation. Counter 2. I don't know enough about investing yet. Here's what the data says. The average investor who waits to feel ready before investing waits 4.3 years. 4 years of compound growth gone. On $5,000 at 8%, that's $1,837 you didn't earn, just from waiting to feel ready. You don't need to know everything. You need to know one thing. Index fund. S&P 500. Automatic. Monthly. That's it. Complexity is a trap. Simplicity compounds. Counter 3. I've worked hard for this. I deserve to enjoy it. Yes, you do. Enjoyment is real. Reward is real. Life is now, not just later. But here's the question. What does enjoyment cost? If your reward is $500, enjoy it. If your reward is $8,000, you just reset the clock. Build the system first. Let the system fund the rewards. That's the difference between spending your savings on a trip and taking the trip because your portfolio grew. Same trip, different foundation. So what do people who build wealth actually do when they hit $10,000? 3 things. In this order. Thing 1, they protect it. Not in a regular savings account. In a high-yield savings account. Right now, top high-yield accounts offer between 4% and 5% annual return. That's $400 to $500 per year. For doing nothing. On money that was already yours. $10,000 in a regular account equals $50 per year. $10,000 in a high-yield account equals $450 per year. Same money. 9 times more return. 0 extra work. This is step 1. Not glamorous, not viral, but it's the foundation everything else sits on. Thing 2, they split it. Wealthy people don't keep all their money in one place doing one thing. They split it with intention. Here's a simple model. 50%, protected savings. High-yield account, emergency fund, untouched. 30%, invested. Index fund, automatic monthly contribution, never touched. 20%, liquid. Checking account, monthly expenses. Flowing. $10,000 split this way. $5,000 to protected. $3,000 to invested. $2,000 to liquid. Now your money has 3 jobs. Before the split, it had 1 job. Sit there. After the split, it protects you, grows for you, and funds your life. 3 jobs. 1 foundation. Thing. 3. They automate the next layer. Here's the move most people miss. Reaching $10,000 took effort. The next $10,000 should take less. How? Automation. The moment you split your first $10,000, you set up an automatic transfer. $200 a month to investment account. $200 a month to savings. Automatic. Every payday. Before you see it. Before you feel it. Before your brain argues. $200 per month invested at 8% over 20 years becomes $117,804. Not from the original $10,000. From the automatic $200. The first $10,000 was the proof. The automation is the system. And the system is the only thing that builds the next 10, without you having to fight for every dollar. Let's look at 2 people. Same age, 30, same starting point, $10,000. Same income, $50,000 per year. Person A hits $10,000, celebrates, books a trip, $3,000. New phone, $1,200. I'll rebuild it. Rebuilds to $6,000. Never fully recovers the momentum. At 50, $34,000 saved. Person B hits $10,000. Splits it, $5,000 protected, $3,000 invested, $2,000 liquid. Sets automatic $300 per month to investments. Never touches the core. At 50, $298,000. Same income, same starting point. 20 years. $34,000 versus $298,000. The difference isn't how much they earned. It's what they did the day they hit $10,000. One decision. 2 decades. $264,000 gap. That gap has a name. It's called the system. Here's the reframe. Most people think $10,000 buys security. It doesn't. Security comes from a system, not a number. What $10,000 actually buys you, if you use it right, is options. Option 1. The ability to stop taking desperate decisions. When you have nothing, you take any job, any deal, any offer, because you need it now. $10,000 gives you 3 to 6 months of runway. Runway means you can say no. Saying no is worth more than any bonus. Option 2. The ability to start compounding. $10,000 invested at 30 becomes $100,000 by 50 at 12% return. Not because you added more, because you started. Option 3. The ability to build identity. This is the one nobody talks about. The moment you have $10,000 and you protect it and you invest part of it, you stop being someone who spends money. You become someone who builds with money. That identity shift changes every financial decision after it. What you buy, what you skip, what you say yes to, what you walk away from. $10,000 isn't just money. It's the moment you decide what kind of person you are with money. Most people spend that moment. A few build with it. So here it is, the system. Simple, clear, repeatable. Step 1, move it. Open a high-yield savings account if you don't have one. Move $5,000 there immediately. This is your protected foundation. Emergency fund, untouchable. Step 2, invest it. Open an index fund account. Vanguard, Fidelity, Schwab, any of them. Move $3,000 into an S&P 500 index fund. Don't watch it daily. Don't panic when it drops. Set it. Forget it. Let it run. Step 3. Automate the next layer. Set up 2 automatic transfers starting next payday. $200 to investment account. $200 to high-yield savings. $400 per month. Automatic. Done. Step 4. Leave it alone. This is the hardest step, not because it's complicated, because your brain will argue. It will say, just this once. I'll put it back. It's an emergency. It won't be. The system works when you don't touch it. That's not a restriction. That's the entire point. The result: $10,000 split correctly, plus $400 per month, automated over 20 years at 8% average return. Your original $10,000 to $46,610. Your $400 per month to $235,000 plus. Total: over $280,000. From $10,000 and a decision, not from a higher salary, not from a lucky investment, not from perfect timing, from a system. $10,000 is not the goal. It never was. It's the test. A test of what you do when the money finally arrives. Most people fail that test, not because they're bad with money, because nobody showed them what to do with the moment. Now you know. The account is ready. The split is clear. The automation is set. The only question left: will you treat $10,000 like a finish line or a foundation? The answer to that question builds the next 10 years. Make it count.